Hello bibliophiles, this is Shraddha. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about a book that is very different from all the books we have previously talked about. This is called The Sultan's Daughter by B. Eaglebird, and it's a historical fiction. We're going to get into it, but before we get started, do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new. Okay, now that being said, let's get started. Before I tell you what I liked about the novel, first let's talk about the plot. So the plot goes like this. Nalini is the youngest daughter of the Sultan, and the Sultan is dying. So she is given the responsibility to take care of the kingdom. A war is brewing on the horizon, and the enemy is still slowly but steadily marching towards the capital, and she needs to save the kingdom. She needs to win, because losing is not an option at all. Losing would mean death, loss, destruction, and the whole kingdom will be in shambles. That cannot happen. She cannot let it happen. She promised her father she cannot let him down. But if she wins, as I said, like, losing is not an option. She has to win. Everything will be sorted out, and life could actually get back on track again. So as I said, I mentioned it earlier, she's the youngest daughter of the Sultan, so she's obviously not trained to rule a kingdom. She does not even know. She's so kind, so protected, so innocent. How is she going to deal with it? So that's something you need to find out. Does she gather enough courage? I don't know, but I'm saying very meaningless words. I'm forming meaningless sentences every now and then. So just make sense. I'm trying my best to avoid it. But I just thought I should put it out there before you guys tell me that you can't even form a coherent thought. Anyway, as I was saying, do you think she's brave enough? Can she gather enough courage to defeat the enemy, to save the kingdom, and to not let her father down? Do you think she can do that? Well, to know so, you have to read the book, and I'll leave the link to buy the book down below in the description box. I've actually also talked to the dad. He's fantabulous. He's so much fun to talk with. I'll leave the link for that video as well in the description box. Now, coming on to the things that I liked about the book. A, the use of Arabic. This is actually about the Arabic kingdom, so I think it was really smart to use Arabic. I think it's really cool because I think the author must have done a lot of research. I don't think Paul speaks Arabic. Or do you speak Arabic, Paul? I'll just put it out there. I don't think so. But anyway, we're not talking about the things we think about someone else. I'm making no sense again. Coming back. Another thing that I personally liked a lot was the pace. It's really fast-paced, and I think for someone who wants to get into historical fiction, this is a wonderful place to start, because it's very fast-paced, and it's one of those books that you can actually read in one sitting, and that's how I read it. That's why I'm saying it's short and it's fast-paced and it's fantabulous with its twists and turns. Another great thing that I think that I found interesting and honestly just amazing was the character development of Nalini. I want to speak more about more about the topic, the character development and all, but I can't because that would be kind of spoilers, right? Yeah, that's the thing. If I talk about a book for a long time, I end up giving spoilers. So I just refrain myself, because that's what I did. I was filming this video just before this video. Like, I was filming a video for this book just before this video, and I ended up giving spoilers. And then, I don't want to do that again, so that's why I'm, being a little close-lipped about it, so I do not end up saying something that I shouldn't have said about the book that would spoil the book for you. And, I do not want to do that, so let's just come a little off track. As I was saying, the book is fantabulous. It's something I would recommend to everyone who loves historical fiction and to everyone who wants to start reading historical fiction. I think it's great for both the categories. And even if you're someone who does not read historical fiction yet, who doesn't even read, I'd say, this book is a great place to start, because the writing is very witty and easy to understand. The book is short and it's fast-paced. What I personally think as a reader is that if you're starting something new, or maybe if you're getting into reading, you should start with short and fast-paced novels, so that, there's this thrill, there's this suspense that keeps you reading. If you start with a very thick book, say any book in this library that you think is thick, okay? I was about to point out to some thick book, but I really couldn't support a very thick book. So we're not gonna do that. But as I was saying, if you start with a thick book, you end up losing interest, and you shouldn't do that. So I think this book, The Sultan's Daughter by P. Eaglebird, is again a great book for any beginner who wishes to get into reading. So this was it for this video, and as I mentioned before, I had the honor of talking to the fantabulous author of this book, P. Eaglebird, and he's, as I said, he's so fun to talk with, and he's an historian as well, so his love for history is so inspiring. And you know, I was in awe, literally I was in awe when I talked to him, because he's talking about histories, he's showing all those books, and some scenes are actually not in that video. Those are kind of the BTS that we did. Well, they're not there because I did not record them while talking. So there's some things that I literally love about him that was so cool, and as someone who loves history, as I said, I was just in awe with his knowledge and his character, I'd say, because he's so easygoing, so warm, and it's one of those interviews that I enjoy the most, right? And yeah, it was fun. So as I said, you can also watch that video. The link will be down below in the description box. The link to buy the book will also be down below in the description box. Do not forget to use it, and do not forget to read this book, because yeah, it's just so worth it, okay? I'll see you guys really soon. If you like this video, then smash the like button, and do not forget sharing it. So share this video as well. Also, I'll see you, as I said, see you soon. In the meantime, start reading Sultan's Daughter.